Hey friends, Stephanie Lalo here from Lalo Wakers. So I wanted to come on really fast. I had a lot of people asking me for the recipe that I used with the peanut butter chocolate mousse vanilla cake. I tried to link a bunch of the recipes that I used in different areas, and I did alternate them a little bit from YouTube, but Instagram's not. It's just being difficult. So what I'm gonna do is show you really quick the inside after we ate half of it. It was amazing. And I'll tell you what it tastes like too. I'll try a piece with you. And also in the description box below here, I will link, if you want to take a look at the vanilla cake recipe that I used. I did alternate that, leaving out the protein powder, can't remember. I think it was protein powder. And then the chocolate mousse recipe, I always double or triple, and I also add a little more cream than it's called for, so kind of make it my own because I like a different consistency. And then the buttercream, I will also put in the description box, but I don't have a recipe for that as I make it to my own liking, which is super simple. It's just your sweetener, buttercream, vanilla, and heavy cream. So everything you're looking for will be in the description box below, but this is the vanilla chocolate mousse filled peanut butter buttercream cake. And so it was in the refrigerator. I will let you know that when you refrigerate it, which you need to because there's a lot of cream in here, you don't want it to go bad, but the buttercream will set a little bit. It'll be a little more hard. So if you want to eat the cake more of at a room temperature, softer buttercream, a little creamier, just pull it out of the fridge. I would say maybe an hour to 2 hours before you want to eat it. And then when you're done, be sure to put it back in the fridge until the next time. I like it both at room temperature and cold. Just depends on what I'm in the mood for. But cheers. The kids are washing dishes. Okay, let me tell you. I have made a lot of cake in my life. I used to work in the bakery department, different stores, some in New York, some down here. And I will tell you, and I'm not just boasting about myself, I'm just saying in general, like, this is probably one of my favorite cakes I've ever made. And I used to make cake with regular sugar and flours, and I've done other different keto cakes, chocolate cakes. This one's definitely my favorite. The vanilla cake isn't, it's not super dense, but it's not super like fluffy, airy. So it stays together a little bit better. And I put extra vanilla in the cake recipe because I didn't use the vanilla powder that they use, the vanilla protein powder that they use. I added extra vanilla extract, and I use a really good vanilla extract. And then I replaced it with a coconut, I think 1 teaspoon of coconut flour. And then the chocolate mousse is so like creamy. It's got cream cheese, heavy cream, vanilla, cocoa powder. I use 2 different types of cocoa powder. I use like a traditional cheap, like Dutch cocoa powder. And then I also add 100% bitter cocoa powder. So you do get a little bit of that extra bitterness from the chocolate. So yeah, the chocolate mousse is amazing, and it's rich and creamy, and just like the consistency, like the way it slides off your tongue is just. And then the buttercream, so the only thing that I altered here is that I took, I added, getting mixed up. I added peanut butter powder. You could probably use a natural peanut butter if you want, but if you're trying to do a low carb or keto recipe, I would go with the peanut butter powder because you're getting the peanut butter flavor, but you're not getting any of the added sugars. And so for me, that's what I use. We use the protein powder in our smoothies, and we still eat peanut butter, but we buy like a natural, organic, sugar-free, like, or I should say no sugar added raw peanut butter. And I think it would just give a weird texture too, to be honest with you. So peanut butter powder in the buttercream icing with your sweetener and your heavy cream. And so yeah, it's like amazing. And then I just, for the chocolate on top, I buy dark chocolate. I buy like bricks, like candy pieces, the big ones. I get like 85 to 90%. So it's a little bit of sweet, but it's pretty much bitter. And so I just grated it over top and then put a couple pieces. There was a Reese cup on top that y'all saw, and I know that you know that it's not keto. We didn't eat that. I just did that for decoration purposes. So yeah, go and make this. It was super easy. It's delicious. And always remember one tip. When you're filling your cake, make sure it's completely cooled. And when you want to put the chocolate mousse on the inside, make sure that it's whipped up really, really good and smooth and spreadable. And that's it. Ice your cake with your buttercream. You can do it however you choose, whether you're rustic, rough ice, or you want to use piping bag or whatever. I do have piping bags and am able to decorate, but I just was being lazy, and so I used a Ziploc bag. I only have a little bit of icing left to just do a little something, but yeah. Okay, so I hope you make it, and I hope you enjoy it, and this is amazing. The net carbs are very small. I feel like Donald Trump because I keep doing this. Bye.